We're going to set up this set of Panasonic 5.8 gigahertz cordless telephones tonight into the kitchen. This is the Panasonic KX-TG5453. It's a digitan Gigarange telephone with a color ick and the infamous voice enhancer. One of the things I really wanted to do when I bought the house was to be able to set up cordless telephones and more realistic, out in the wild, if you will, installs rather than just cramming 15 telephones into the bedroom. So this is one of the things I have been wanting to do for a long time. I have the phone line here. I kind of cheated on this one. I just drilled a hole through the floor into the refrigerator and passed the line up for now. Eventually I'll put a jack on the floor and it'll be correct, but I can't find any of the floor jacks that I had, so can't do that just yet. I don't know where they went. There is a box of phone stuff that has disappeared, and I have no idea where it is. It has multiple items that I needed, like the ring amplifier, and all the cordless phone batteries are gone. The whole box has disappeared. I don't know where it is, but I can't find it anymore. So that's annoying. I have to buy all new cordless phone batteries now, which is kind of a hassle. We have so many different models that take different batteries. That's going to be a very costly exchange. Anyways, I happen to find a little brown paper bag, and it had a bunch of cordless phone batteries in it. And of the batteries that were in there resided some of the batteries for this set of telephones. And I figure this would be a good one to start with here in the kitchen. Eventually I want to put the VTech 5881 here because that's where it was at the in its original place back in the day. The kitchen actually it was just like this. We had the refrigerator here, and then there was a counter. The sink was over there, but it was the same thing. So the 5881 sat in the corner there. So eventually I'll put it there and it can be like it was years ago. But I remember these Panasonic phones very vividly back in the day. These things was everywhere, at least around here. And from what I understand, they were kind of considered like the top of the line phone, which is kind of ironic because these had pretty, at least from my experience, they have pretty bad battery issues. The batteries just don't last that long, and yet despite that they were still very widely respected. Anyways, these are the only cordless phone batteries I have that I can find. We have some for the 5881. There's a Kaboom, which is useless. What a terrible brand of battery. We have, these look like original ones, so they probably aren't any good anymore. We have some for the 1580, which actually that one over there needs a new battery, so I'm going to go ahead and replace that. There's really no point in waiting because these have a shelf life. So I'll just, oh no, it wasn't the kitchen one, it was the living room one. This one in here. This one has the bad battery. It just, it blank out after it's been off the cradle for a couple days, which in here it often doesn't make it to the cradle every night. This battery is, interestingly enough, the EBL battery. Generally speaking, I've had pretty good results with the EBL. Maybe that one is just just worn out, I guess. I always like to cut back the plastic just a little bit so that the wire can go like that. And then when it sits in here, it's not getting pinched, you know, so it kind of just goes out like that, and it's much better that way, I think. Okay. Good. Allegedly, you're supposed to charge it uninterrupted for 24 hours or whatever they say. I'm not really sure how important that is. I can't imagine anybody actually does that. Okay, so now let's get back to the original task. Now hopefully we have enough. Looks like there's 3, which is what we need. We have new batteries. Those are for the 5881. Those are new, so those should be good still. These I'm almost confident were the original ones that shipped with, and I really can't fathom those are still any good. This is for an AT&T cordless phone. Those are good. So those I'll just get rid of those. So this must be the ones for these telephones. Looks like I may have 6 of them. Oh good, I'll have a second set for when these invariably spoil because the phone's charged too fast. All this stinking plastic, is it really necessary? What a waste of materials. Okay, so it looks like they're working. This is number 1, so go ahead and put this one in here. The ringer needs to be on. And we want to put, oh, we can set the date and time. It is 11. Some of these buttons are not pressing very well and must need to be cleaned out. Let's see. The buttons are a bit small on these phones for my preference. Now, is there a way to, I want to turn the caller ID setting time adjustment. Here we go. I want to put it to manual because the Magical Jack, as great of a product as it is, does not compensate for the change in DST versus EST. And so right now it's off. Time is inaccurate. I don't know what that is. Okay. Alright, so that one's all set up. The answering machine.
You've reached Jordan's telephones. Hello, we are not available now. Answer set. Sunday, 5:36 p.m.
I'm going to use this answering machine for a little while. Yeah, we'll go with 5 ringers. Okay, that's good. Now I'll turn the other answering machine off.
Answering machine off.
Okay. It gets a little bit distorted at full volume. I guess we'll keep it on halfway. That's such an iconic tone. It's a daggone shame that they stopped using it. Put another one in here. I gotta clean all this stuff up. Oh, jeez, it started raining again? That stinks. I wanted to go out for a little while. It was kind of warm. Well, not warm, but pleasant for this time of year anyways. Why this lamp seems like it's going to fall over? Okay. Yeah, once all this stuff is in here, that phone will be completely accessible. And then we got one more, which I think I'll put into the computer room because there's no phone in there right now. Or no, yeah, there is no phone in there. Yeah, some of these buttons are really hard to press. It's annoying. I hate when the phones are like that. I gotta clean up all this mess too. A lot of cleaning to do around here. Okay, there's that. Okay, so we've got another set of phones installed, with many more to come.